Welcome back to the Holotable Games Network. I'm Ginger Joey, and
I am two form Alex.
Two Form.
Two form. Yeah, this one's a hard stretch up.
Are you gonna perplex me like Corey does all the time?
No.
Form.
Two form. Mine's from a book series. Or
Okay.
from a book
Well, I don't read.
that
You're
will be.
screwed.
It's a great book. It's a space opera
Okay.
by Christopher Paolini,
Okay.
who did the Aragon Inheritance
Okay.
as a Dragon Age.
I'm familiar with that, even though I don't read a lot.
He made a sci-fi. Is working on a sci-fi series.
Okay.
To Sleep in the Sea of Stars. This is
Okay.
his first one. Space opera about the main person that you follow around, Kira Navarez, who finds alien technology that turns into like a skin suit for her and kickstarts a galactic war.
That reminds me of Guyver. Do you remember that movie?
Sure, old man. What?
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. See, I got you. Haha. Suck it.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Guyver was basically a spacesuit that this guy was able to tap into, and it like covered him and everything else
Sure.
like that. So like kind of like a skin suit in that regard.
Yeah.
Gave him like all these different abilities and weaponry and everything like that. So
Yeah, and humans get monikered two forms by one of the aliens that are out there. And I just got back to that part because it's like the fourth time I'm reading the book. It's really good.
yeah, I have a hard time like reading things multiple times.
Audio version, because I listen to audiobooks, is also read by Jennifer Hale,
Okay.
aka Femshep, from the Mass Effect series, one of my favorite video game franchises.
Okay.
So
Very cool.
feels very fitting to have her read this role and be this person, be this character.
That's one of those things. Like that's a profession that I always wanted to get into. It's part of the reason why I have a radio broadcasting degree. Was I wanted to get into voiceover work and like audiobooks and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
something I can still pursue, but I want to build a studio in my house when I finally get my house to be able to like really kind of go into it. So
Yeah, worst case scenario, just reach out to the guys up at Sound Booth Theater that do famously the Dungeon Crawler Carl series
touche.
and have a whole like company that they do to like make and do audio recordings and stuff.
Right.
So for books.
Just lend them a demo reel and say, hey, you got everything you need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so we are full into the throes of Ashes of the Empire, as in testing throws, because the whole set has been spoiled now thanks to a couple jerks, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the exact story. I know that some people were getting things like in advance, and so just like last year, they decided, hey, we got it for like even Stevens factor. Here's it for everybody, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I call them jerks because they kind of ruined the whole spoiler season for everybody. At the same time, being a builder, I'm not opposed to having all the information ahead of time going into Galactics, but my brain's in like meltdown mode of all the different things I want to try. And these are two such of those decks at the moment. So I am bringing a Vayne Night Sister Lair. I've always been a kind of a direct damage push things if I can. And Vayne screams direct damage, so I figured I'd try to give something a shot with him. See what I can do.
Makes sense.
So
So I kind of took the opposite approach. You can look to build the new things, play with all the new toys, but we're coming into an established meta right now. So why not look to take somebody that currently exists, give them some of these new toys, flush them out a little bit, and see how well they can kind of stick around and fight. So I went with Admiral Piet at a blue base still. So
yeah,
I mean, there's a pretty good 7-drop ship that is a capital ship. It may not be like one of like my favorites or anything, so it'll be fine.
yeah,
It'll
no. And there's also a new 9-drop ship that is an 8 or 9. I can't remember.
I don't remember. That's why I went with the one that I did.
Sure, the
Yeah.
Ravager, which
Yeah.
is kind of the green. What was it? The Devastator. So Devastator of old from Spark of the Rebellion. This one's almost kind of worse than that one was because it recursionarily will strike over and over and over again.
Yeah, the caveat being that it has to be in the same arena, whereas Devastator could cross arena.
True. So that is the one caveat, but you sacrifice spread for consistency, I guess.
Potentially.
Potentially.
I mean, it means that we can't. I can't have as many Doritos in my bag as I would like. I do have to enlist the daddy party if I want to have something big on the ground to just destroy
I
things.
think there's plenty of other Doritos that can handle the ground, and then Doritos handle the space at the same time. So
Not kind of one in blue. Otherwise, you'd be looking at red with like Persecutor and Fulminatrix.
potentially, but you can always just Cantwell something on the ground to lock it up while destroying something.
Dorito?
Cantwell?
Yeah, that's not a Dorito.
It's a Dorito with a sonar on the tip of it.
It's a lot of sonars, and it's not even nearly close to the same shit. No. Where's the dice?
We're rolling for initiative.
What is
Okay.
this?
70.
Ooh, that's a chance. That's a
Fairly good one for
chance.
you. 9. I think you get it, sir. Initiative is yours.
I will take it.
I'm sure you will.
will.
Right, so again, these are kind of semi slapped together. We're still figuring it all out. So there's concepts in them. We'll see if the concepts work. That's all we can do.
All right.
You have l'initiative.
I do. These are cards
that you don't
know
like.
The cards that I want right now. Oh, excuse me.
So, besides Piet, has anything been sparking your interest in Ashes thus far?
There's a few, so it's weird.
Mhm.
This time I'm not like, oh my gosh, I want to play this leader because I think that this leader is good.
Mhm.
I'm more of curious on color combinations.
Okay.
I want to test this combo. I want to test this combo.
Sure.
I want to test this combo, but really leaving the leader slot pretty open and knowing that I could like, um, I think that command, aggression, villainy, so green, red, black,
Mhm.
could be a pretty good color combo because I feel like there's some pieces that are all just there. It's just finding the right way to do it. So is it CAD, the new CAD with a green base?
Yep.
Is it Dryden with a red base? Is it Snoke with a red base? Like, I think that there's enough like variants and options there that it's just trying to find the right pieces.
I know where you're coming from because one of the combinations that I'm looking at is Third Sister with green base to see what I can do with that because I think there's some interesting things to play around with. Um, I think the Dark Saber with the ability to give somebody the leader tag is a really interesting thing because it then shuts down certain things that you could use as removal. You can't use them anymore. So that's why I think it's Third Sister. What I was looking at was something to do with that because it can be pretty nasty.
Yeah, but we know. But I mean, we know me. I'm if I'm trying to win before turn 6 or on turn 6, that's way too fast. I gotta slow it down. So I haven't quite looked at like the true burn, just like run at your face and hope it works.
Well, that's also why I think Third Sister with Data Vault is you.
I hate the base.
I don't disagree. I'm not a big fan of the everything's got to be Data Vault or Lake Country stuff. I wish both of those would actually kind of go away, honestly. But if the Data Vault would then give Third Sister that like longevity to go into those like 7 and 8 turns if you needed to, so you
Sure.
have your immediate threat, but then that hidden mechanic actually can play into longer term things after that.
Yeah.
So
My let's be honest. Be clear here. I don't necessarily care that Data Vault is 33 and Lake Country's 35 and all of that stuff. Or whatever it is. I hate Data Vault because I lose to my own Data Vault and the variants in it more times than I can count.
Oh, too many cards, and so
Yeah,
you did.
yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Without the redundancy of cards, it's harder to.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are you ready?
fire away.
All right, make me cry. We're gonna play Dr. Pershing. I'm gonna support.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no support for you. Well, I don't have much better. I'm gonna play the reanimated Night Trooper. It's just a
Okay.
2/2 for 1 that when it's defeated, I can look at the top card of a deck and discard that card.
All right.
So,
And you have to defeat upgrades to do stuff with.
correct. So
your
Vayne is action, exhaust him, defeat a friendly upgrade. And I did have to relook up what the word friendly entails here.
Yeah.
Because friendly is I can put an upgrade on your units, and it's still friendly to me, and I control it. However, tokens are never considered friendly to you. So I can't give you advantage tokens and destroy the advantage tokens that I gave you.
I think it depends on the wording, but yes, we'll go with that. wording.
According to the comprehensive rules, when I looked it up,
Yeah.
you can only have like friendly would be on your side of the board. So a token
Right.
on your side of the board is only friendly to you. It's not friendly to me. So if I gave you advantage tokens, those advantage tokens are friendly to you. They're not friendly to me.
Yeah.
So
I would have to do more research into it, but
sure.
we'll play your way today.
That's the
But I
way
would
that
have to
I
do more
understand it.
research.
Yeah. So like things like condemn though are friendly to me because I control them because events and stuff and triggers off of them are things that I control.
Correct.
And because that control is what links the friendly together with upgrades on you.
Correct.
So anyway,
Right.
that's again.
You're correct. Where my worry and would want to double check
Mhm.
is there haven't been upgrade tokens that you're generating for opponents really
Right.
up until now.
You could put
So the
heal
word
tokens on
is,
somebody. And if I put a shield token on your unit, that shield token is not friendly to me.
yeah, it's a small spark
Yep.
set of the rules that I would want to fresh up.
It's one of those things that I guarantee they're going to have to, in the latest comprehensive update, really clarify what that's going to mean, especially because of this leader at that point.
It could already be there.
Potentially, but if it is, that's the best knowledge that I had by reading that. So
I want to keep the initiative.
and I will pass.
All right. Okay, those are cards. They're cards that I want. This is a huge mistake. We know that this resourcing this is a big mistake, but I'm going to do it because I need all of this other stuff.
That's that's sometimes the name of the game in Star Wars. It's like I don't want to resource it.
It's here.
Okay. So I am going to do this, even though I also did not care for that. Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep.
I want to draw a card.
Okay, so you attack me
Oh,
for
yeah.
zero.
For 0.
And you get to draw a card. I am then going to attack into Pershing, so that way hopefully that shuts that off.
Jerk.
Yep.
Let's play this guy.
Okay. I play the new Axe Woves. So Axe Woves reads, when you draw one or more cards, including during the regroup phase, you give an advantage token to this unit.
Oh, that sounds awful. Cool. I will claim.
So I was looking for cards that can reoccurringly get upgrades so that I can, throw them at you with Bane.
Yeah.
I pass, so draw 2. I actually was smart and printed advantage token, so we have those to play with.
Yay. I know you've gotten all high tech since I've been here last time.
Oh,
Are we using
yeah, we can
the
do
take
that.
30
The take
app?
30 app. Yeah, we should probably do that. Let's go ahead and pop that into play.
Since I'm assuming somebody's base is about to be hit.
Maybe. Could be a thing.
I hope it's not mine.
I think you should start hoping for something different.
No.
Quacha!
No. Okay, are you ready?
I am.
I'm not. That sucks.
Uh-oh.
I mean, like I am. I just don't know what to do. I wish I had a better start.
Yeah. Fresh decks, fresh shuffles. Crap happens. This is why we play matches and we'll play more than one game.
It's me.
Yep.
You have advantage on that guy. Pershing doesn't do anything anymore.
So that is the negative of this new Pershing. He's kind of like a 1, maybe 2 trick pony, and then you're done.
Well, let's try new cards. We'll play Enoch.
Yeah, that's. Enoch is gross. Enoch could be.
But if you kill him, I might do damage to my base.
You might, but it's also. Hmm. Hmm? Hmm?
Yeah, I mean the worst part about Pershing is that he was my only 2-drop in hand
Yep.
to start with.
Yep. I think that deck has like 14 or 15 to drop.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Uh, okay, I think we do it like this. He's gonna go into him.
For 2?
Yep. And then I look at the top card of a deck. I'm gonna choose my own. I will discard that. Watto can go away. Watto was another card that was like, hey, I potentially am either going to draw a card or get experience tokens and then throw at you with Vayne.
And then he waddled away. Waddle.
Oh, look who got the first damage on base.
It was me. I knew it all along.
I guess I'm doing that.
You don't have to.
Probably should though.
I don't know.
We are going to read the card and not do what I wanted to do because
Come on. The fun in reading.
I don't know. Apparently, reading's important. I'm gonna put Durasteel plating on Axe Wolves, which gives them +1/+1 and a shield token.
Sure. Seems reasonable. 0 to base.
As a thought, you might not care. If you run into Axe Wolves, you take away my advantage token. Because even if you die doing it, the token still goes away.
Sure.
Okay.
We're learning.
Sure.
It's more about sending the message. We demand more popsicles.
Oh, okay. Well, go suck on this. Axe Wolves is going to actually wait a minute. Before I do that, we are going to get rid of my own advantage token because I don't need it, and we're going to do 2 damage to your base.
I will end up claiming the initiative.
And then Axe Wolves will run into him to take him out with my shield.
Yeah, doing things.
And then I will play an Infused Brawler, which is only a 2/2 because I don't have the force to make him any bigger than that. And then I will pass. I do come out on 5 as well as you, so.
Oh, that's good to know.
We will put that advantage token back on.
It's good to remember, too.
You took 2 to your base. From me. Throw in the advantage token.
I think we're gonna do this. And we'll stand some guys up. And then let's remember what I do.
-2.
Cool.
Yep.
I will deploy.
Okay. I will put a BLT out.
All right. Our Lord and Savior has come. We're going to play a Chimera.
Uh-oh.
I'll defeat Pershing because he's done his job. And we'll defeat Axe Woes.
That's a bummer.
And then I will heal 2. Right?
Yep.
Heal 2 damage from our base when an enemy unit is defeated.
Yep.
We did it!
You did the terrible thing. The awful thing. I will run into your base for 2, and then I gain the force, which I don't have my force token.
Ha ha. Onyx Squadron Brute hits you for 2. I already marked it on the base.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will play another Infused Brawler, this time using the Force to give 2 experience tokens to him.
Uh-oh. Well, I will claim the initiative again.
Okay. I will throw one of those experience tokens at you for 2 damage.
Comes to my base hole, right?
It does.
Cool.
Then I will flip. You may defeat a friendly upgrade. If you do, deal 2 damage to the defending unit or a base. I will deploy, and then I will swing at your base for 3. I'm going to leave the experience token where it is.
You could get rid of your shield.
I don't want to get rid
It's
of my
a friendly
shield
upgrade.
token. It is a
Alright.
friendly upgrade.
Fine.
And then I will pass.
Oh, all right, guys. What up? I actually wonder if I'm not supposed to resource that card and we're supposed to resource this card. So we're going to do it that way. And then I'm going to contemplate. Oh, I should probably create my Space Cowboys. 6 cards, attacks, potentially hits the thing. Let's try Mr. Moff Gideon. Ooh, 2/5 Sentinel. When he's defeated, I can return a non-unique Imperial unit from my graveyard to my hands.
Which you currently don't have.
Shh, you're not supposed to notice that part.
Oops.
But I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to do this. And just like go crazy. But holy.
Wait. That means you can wait. That's a bummer. I'm going to use Vane. I will get rid of the upgrade token now to do 2 damage to that, and then 3 damage from Vane.
Sure.
And then
Take 2 back.
back.
Guys, he fell for it.
I did.
Yeah, he fell for it.
You have double.
I got double Moff Gideon.
Gross.
Yeah, I figured 6 resources, double 3-drop.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good.
Double 3-drop Sentinel against my ground. Seems real good.
What? I think it could be better. You could have had a guy die. But you didn't.
But I'm going to.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So we're going to play the new Morgan Elsbeth.
Okay.
Support.
Uh-huh.
And then support, in case those that don't know, works that you can attack with a unit, and the unit you attack with gets all of the abilities of the unit that is supporting that unit. In this case, Morgan Elsbeth says, when defeated, you may give a unit -2/-2. So I am going to run this. It actually, let's use this one into Moff Gideon. This will die, and then I'm going to give Moff Gideon -2/-2.
And I take 2 damage, right? From your dude?
2 damage onto the Moff Gideon, correct.
He's so weak. I will heal 2.
Correct, because I lost a unit. Yep.
Let's send Mr. Piet into the droid to at least get rid of that shield.
Okay.
So if you want to trade that way, then it'll cost you 2 of my HP.
Yep. I'm going to send the droid into the now weakened Moff Gideon to take that out.
We will 6 to base. Kerchunk.
I think I do need to keep chipping, so we are going to go. Actually, oh, I do have the force because I did attack with a force unit.
Yeah.
I actually think I'm going to claim here.
Then I will put the 2 on base.
Sure.
And then I will pass.
It's one of those situations I think I'd rather try to get a first swing off with 5 opposed to just a 2 and then let you claim and ignore your 2 that you had sitting there. I just think that I'm better off doing that.
Yeah. 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other?
Well, yes and no, because my 5 can now kill your Piet. And so that way it's going to at least take away your cost reduction a little bit, is my thought.
Potentially.
Whether it does or not, I don't know. but it also means that you can't use, blue-green villainy, rife with removal. I don't want you to remove my Morgan Elsbeth as a immediate uh, action on claiming the initiative. So I'm going to do exactly that.
Did you draw? Did you resource?
Yep, did all that. I just didn't ready my resources. Okay. That's what I missed. So on that, I'm going to take out Piet. I'll take 2 back.
All right, I think we are going to pay 2, and we're going to bring back out our boy.
Okay, so now you get support.
And I'm going to attack with Chimera for 6.
Yep.
And I will draw a card.
Very much bad news bears for me.
I got that ship. It's my favorite rocket ship.
Sudden ferocity on Vane.
It's not very sudden, sir. He has been here for a while.
He has. So you should have seen it coming.
Just want to point that out. I kind of feel like this has turned into a race.
I kind of feel like I'm losing that race.
It's a race. So I think the best thing that I should do is pay 5 and bring out the Corvus.
Yep.
To really hit the gas pedal.
And basically it's a 6-point difference when you restore and then hit. So I'm going to swing 6 into your base. Don't have an upgrade I can destroy.
I will. All clean.
Yep, I had a feeling you were going to do that. I'm going to hit your base for 4 more. And then I'll play another DLT with a fresh shield and pass.
Well, those are cards. Fortunately, I don't know that those cards we had already.
You have 10 damage you have to do. We can move on to the next game. I can't stop your space.
Spaceships! Zoom, zoom, zoom. Something in my room. Isn't that old Disney Channel movie?
I think it was Boom, Boom, Boom.
Oh. I like Zoom better.
Zoom is less implied of something going on.
What do you mean? You never get the zoomies at night? Just gotta run around the room?
Sure.
You get a couple of steps up on the wall.
But if you're hearing boom, boom, boom from the room, I think something else is happening.
Probably playing video games.
I was just thinking that.
Grenades going off.
Wait, so
they're listening to a really good book.
Free sale.
There you go. I also noticed that this time that we're not in tournament mode. We are just in regular mode.
What?
To be fair, I don't know if they're implemented yet. But Chris Tot, the owner,
the designer,
I'll bow to him, buy him coffees. He's gonna have 2 different modes for the Take 30 app. So the standard casual kind of mode like this, where we could have actually like rolled to see who goes first, or roll for Jar Jar Binks shenanigans.
You can still do that here
from the other one, right? Because we're not in tournament mode. In tournament mode, it takes away all of the randomization different options. So you can't like roll to see who goes first, and turns off notifications. And
sure. Basically,
we'll put your phone into airplane. I don't know if
airplane mode doesn't always turn off everything, so I had that happen already. So it's like, yeah. The one thing that I'm actually, I mean, again, I'm part of the testing group for this. I love the app. I think it's fantastic, especially from a content provider aspect. It's very clear for you all to see. You're not having to like read dice or like the life pucks are great, but my phone charge is going to hold a lot better than a life puck charge over the course of time. The other thing is we can do a lot more stuff that I couldn't do on the life pucks, which is like change the colors of the background and stuff like that. The one thing that I've seen him dabbling with, which I'm hoping comes to fruition, is actually changing the background to be the base.
Yeah.
And I think that will really, in my opinion, elevate the one-on-one to a whole new level as far as user-friendly goes. So, Okay, I'm taking this because
No,
that felt bad.
he.
Yep. Vane is a pirate.
I think it's really funny that because he's the one. All right, my lore is awful.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that was in the Mandalorian season like 2 or whatever it was with Grief and all, and the big spaghetti monster, seaweed monster pirate.
Mm-hmm.
He's also then in the skeleton crew, right? Is that the same guy?
I don't know if it's the same guy, but there's a guy that looks like him in that.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
As far as like, I always get confused about what movie happens at what point in the timeline of the Star Wars universe.
Oh, sure.
So where Skeleton Crew falls versus where the Mandalorian / Book of Boba Fett falls, I have no idea.
Well, thankfully, because of this set, we know that it falls somewhere during the Ashes of the Empire. Because we've got
which is after when?
We've got our Lord and Savior Neil,
yeah,
in the set,
yeah,
alongside of the Mandalorian.
But so the Ashes of the Empire is after.
So your spotlight decks, Luke, the hero of the rebellion, versus Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah,
the fight in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, so
is
this is
so climactic that you have to know what happens. You go and buy packs to know what happens afterwards.
Sure. So this is after Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
So Skeleton Crew happens after Return of the Jedi.
You must not have watched Skeleton Crew.
I did.
Okay. Because there's some. That's a very well known thing.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Just because I watched it doesn't mean I recall every little.
How do you not remember Neil and Shmi?
The characters. It's like every little thing. I'm not gonna remember every little thing.
It's gonna be all right.
Is it though?
Not with that hint.
It's feeling not so much that way. I don't know.
I had one card below a 5-drop.
That's not good. I just realized what's crappy about this deck right now too.
Oh. Do you not have any choice?
No, the one thing that I thought was there is not there, which makes sense for it not to be there, but
well, but what if it was there?
It would make things a lot better.
Oh. Is it because you're not playing the right colors?
No, it's not the right color factor. It's just, reading comprehension factor.
Oh, well, good luck with that one.
Yeah, that's a no help for me factor. Yeah, I don't know. So far, Vane feels clunky.
Sure.
I don't know. We'll see.
I have thoughts.
Yeah.
But I'll wait to hold on to those thoughts until once you like pummel me into the ground, and then have my thoughts be gone.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see. I have a Trixie Baggins thing I'm trying to do with him in this color combination. Whether or not I get to do it is the question.
I'm gonna say good recovery. Thanks. We'll say the blue has not been the color that I've seen him paired with.
Sure, it's probably yellow.
So, yeah. Burn.
Well, I mean, yellow and red. I want a refund. Yellow and red are the advantage token generating aspects. So, in a leader that's trying to burn upgrades, you would want to be generating as many upgrades as you possibly can. So that makes sense. Once we're done playing the match, I'll go over the concept that I had for this.
I think that means that I do this and this, but then I'm giving up on that. Whereas if I do this, I'm thinking this is a trap.
Mercenary?
Because if I do this, I can do this, or I can do this, but I don't get.
You're saying a lot of this and that, but can they see what you're talking about? You want me to close my eyes so you can go over stuff?
I mean, it's close. It's there on the edge.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go with my gut. My first gut.
Not a bad rule to go with,
not
honestly.
My 7th gut.
You have 7 guts? Listen, dang, you must be hungry a lot.
I'm the ideals. I will. Sure, we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Okay. Okay. I've made my decision. Please punish me, Daddy.
You've seen it before. You see it again.
No, not that guy.
Yep. The trooper.
I'll go to space.
Okay. I will claim the initiative.
I will pass. You guys stop it. Yeah, twins. Twins.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Double Moff Gideon again?
No.
Good. So I didn't like that one. Ready?
Sure. Dupe. Pink. Draw. That felt real good. That felt real good.
Sure did.
I like it.
Watto.
Waddle, waddle. Waddle, waddle.
Pass. Where were you earlier?
I got dudes. I got dudes.
They're multiplying. I will say this. What do you think I'm going to say, Mr. Chuckles?
I don't know, but we can go in so many directions.
For this to be a semi like go wide set again with the whole Mandalorian token stuff, I personally was severely disappointed with the Mandalorian token generating cards.
I just because their set has like token units, I don't think it's a go wide set.
What would classify a go wide set for you then?
We haven't seen one in Star Wars.
That's
the best
disappointing.
The best that we've had, I think, was Secrets of Power with Spy Generation.
Right, which is why I basically made the correlation that with Mandalorian tokens, that's kind of the next iteration of.
I don't think that spies were made like were thought of being a go wide strategy when they were necessarily making them.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. Looking at the set, could be horribly wrong. They could have said we wanted to try and make boards like wide boards and blah blah blah.
See, I always looked at like
they tried to do that with Twilight and it was awful.
Right. So Twilight was the first iteration to me of them trying.
They whoopsie doodled into it with Secrets, and then I feel like they tried it. I haven't looked at everything 100%, but I feel like they just tried to kind of copy what they did in Secrets, and it just doesn't appear at the moment to have done the same thing.
Right. Because
we could be missing something.
Right. One of my markers is I look at like those. We had it in Twilight, we had it in Secrets, and then we had it in now Ashes. You have that 4-cost event that creates 2 units. That's basically them trying to, because you had it with the troopers, you had it with the battle droids, you had it with the spies, and now you have it with the Mandalorians. That's the go wide kind of like nod to me that, hey, look, we're trying to put multiple units on the board at a time, and these are the cards that we're doing to present that. But like what you said is they're rinse and repeating the same cards, only just with a different token. And they didn't work before, they're not going to work now. Is like you have maybe 1 or 2 cards that will do it. Like Queen Amidala is the best example of that. Like her and Keller and Beck are really your only 2 go wide cards that you see play at all.
Now,
but sorry,
post Ashes, we're going to see a lot more Chancellor. We're going to see a lot more Palpatines.
Probably yes, and I will say that
comes out with 2 friends.
Yeah, well, I'd say Faith in Your Friends was the other one. Yes, from Secrets. But yeah, it's like there's just few and far between, is what it feels like. So, I need to resource. Sorry, got on a little rant, got a little tangents, but let us know what you think. I mean, am I right? Am I wrong? Am I dumb? Don't answer that.
They're not mutually exclusive.
I said answer.
I didn't answer. I just gave clarification.
Gross. Yeah.
Alrighty, sir.
Yeah, you go.
Oh yeah, I do go. I want another card.
You want a card. Shocker. Now, what is this thing? Is it 3 or less? So I have to do 2 damage to him to turn him off.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to attack targeting your base.
Okay.
You choose if I get an experience or if I get a card.
Experience is fine.
Experience. I would give the experience to Watto.
We are going to. Does this have what I think it does? It does. I'm gonna play. Admittedly, I probably played this wrong. And I should have just slammed down this card. We shall see.
I'm gonna turn your Pershing off.
No, not Pershing. Who would have thunk it?
You know who else would he be good with? Is the new Keller and Beck. Because even when he goes inactive, you still have a 0 attack card in there to like pump up your Keller and Beck. No.
The director's doing his job.
Yeah, this is a gross new combination that like I think Krennic stocks just went through the roof after this set, honestly, especially in Blue Green Villainy.
They do appear to be good.
Hmm. Terrible plays. So we're making terrible plays.
I'll claim the initiative.
I will pass.
No, no, no. Are we ready, kids?
Yes and no at the same time.
All right, cool. Let's play yet.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna run Talzin into Gideon and gain the force.
Let's just do the thing. Let's not overthink it. Let's do the thing. I'll play Chimera. We'll defeat Pershing and defeat Watto. Heal to
Okay. That's gonna change what I'm gonna do then.
Yay!
We will play Old Daka.
Ooh,
I am going to kill Talzin's assassin,
wow.
put Talzin's assassin back, use the force, kill Krennic.
All right, fine. Trixie Rabbits. Let's go to the base while we can.
Do you have they're all unique so far, right?
At the moment.
Okay, so we are going to eliminate your Sentinel. I will look at my top card and say no thank you.
But you could have put a dude in there for me.
In your own? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'll claim the initiative.
Um I will pass.
Oh, okay. Don't you love it when you have a plan and then you draw a card and your plan change? I do.
No.
We're gonna craving power.
Great.
We're gonna kill the Daka. And then we'll restore 2.
I don't like that plan at all.
Well, what if I told you the other plan was very similar?
So that puts you with 1 resource standing,
Yep.
but still a cost reduction of 2. I don't think there's any that can do that. Okay. I am going to play the Blade of Talzin on my Talzin's Assassin. Gives it +2/+1 and says when defeated, If this upgrade was on a knight unit, you return the upgrade from your discard pile to your hand.
Seems pretty good.
That's kind of the combination that this deck is trying to do, because Vayne can throw this, do 2 damage to you, it goes to my discard pile, it comes back to my hand.
I have a feeling like Piet's gonna die, so we're gonna deal 2 to your base.
I'm going to do 6 to your base.
Ooh. I'll do 8 to your base.
Should be 14.
Huh? You were at
6.
You were at 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to use the Force and Shatter Point, the Chimera.
We will. The initiative.
I will use Vayne to do 2 damage to your base. This goes to my discard pile and then comes back to my hand.
Sure.
And pass.
Well. Are you ready, kids?
Sure.
4, 5, 6, 7. Play a Chimera. Defeat this to defeat this and heal 4.
Chimera after Chimera after Chimera. Fun.
Yep. I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket after this.
Well, we're gonna.
No, stop it, my dudes. To the base.
Claim.
I will pass. Spot to beef. I feel like I should have asked more questions at the beginning of this.
But what's in the deck?
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, I built his deck.
You were good enough to just build something for me after I said, "Hey, I want this."
I know what you like to play, so I built something in the veins of what you like to play, but still wanted to test something that I wanted to see if it was going to work.
It's cooking at the moment. Good cooking or bad cooking? Well, it's yet to know.
Probably a mistake. I'm just going to keep my hand.
Okay. So you're at 7?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to flip.
Sure.
And play Sudden Ferocity.
I want to try and walk at these things. Let's play a Condemn.
So the other thing is, I cannot get rid of the Condemn because it's not a friendly upgrade to me.
Well, you also lose your on-attack ability. So you can't do it anymore.
Well, beyond that is I wouldn't be able to get rid of it because it is not a friendly.
Because it's mine.
Hmm. I'm pretty sure you just win because of that. Because, like I said, we threw the decks together. I don't have any upgrade removal in this deck.
Really? Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I think you just win because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I basically am kind of at a spot where I'm just choosing how to interact with you.
Yeah, you win.
Which feels very strong.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point.
Give it to me. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I need to go just buy a lottery ticket because I had double no glory Ravager in my hand.
Yeah.
In addition with everything else,
Which again is the whole point of the blue green villainy is they needed that top end. Well, they got it. So between that and Chimera, it's riches galore out of this set. So
yeah, that turn where I was just like, oh, I had a plan and then I drew a card. I was gonna no glory to old Daka, so that way then I didn't have to worry about the sixing and stuff.
Right.
And then I drew the craving power.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. And then you killed it, and then I drew the next one.
The next Chimera.
That turn. Yeah, so it was just I felt pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like
this deck was I've been trying to like play off of the Blade of Talzin being a reoccurring trigger for Vayne to just kind of like go into. Not having the force like for the first 4 turns both those games, and I have the 2-drop force units and just I don't draw them.
Yeah.
I actually thought, which it makes sense that they're not, but the Stormtrooper, they're knight, but they're not force. So they're not giving me the force, but they are knight. In my brain, knight and force went hand in hand kind of thing. So the fact that they were not force, I was like, oh, well, that sucks.
Not really how that works, but yeah.
But it has stuff like the blockade runner. Again, I run into your base, I get an experience, I sack the experience, and you take 2 damage more. Just stuff like that. Just trying to get like the whole recursion, something that's going to constantly be generating, and yeah, I don't know that it really works that well.
Well, I would not dismiss it right away.
Sure.
Because I definitely think that this is not a spectacular matchup for you.
Oh no.
Because if you can't interact with me in space in favorable ways, then I'm just gonna run giant Doritos at you.
I think this is definitely a matchup that I would need to go to my sideboard to actually compete against you, and in which case then you're going to bring in the hyperspace disasters, probably the direct hits and stuff like that to really just kind of take you out in that regard. But yeah, the no upgrade removal is literally just I'm throwing 4 or 5 decks together last night, and I only have so many things to go around.
Yeah.
So yeah, you putting that on me basically made it be like, because the worst part is that with you being Piet, I can't even really run myself into you to kill myself to get me back to my leader side to then allow me to start just generating the 2 damage. I was stuck on my unit side with that condemn because you're not dropping anything that I can kill myself in less than 4 turns.
Yeah.
So that's really why I was like, no, this is over because I can't reset myself.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it felt good. It sucks, but
no, I definitely feel like this whole set is bringing forth a lot of the blue-green villainy control stuff. I mean, they just got a lot of tools. Some of the other highlights for this, I keep doing that. What this deck was trying to do a lot of, and I think that this is, you played them. It's got the kill an Imperial to ramp, so you got more ramp stuff. You played them, although you didn't get the value out of them. I still think that where you go, Enoch is a highly underrated card at the moment.
Yeah,
I mean,
I played it wrong
potentially.
So why I thought that he would live and or it would move over to the next phase.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've done goofed.
It's one of those things of like if you waited till like I'm exhausted and can't do anything against it, then play it, so then it's alive for that next round, or even him getting cheated out by Krennic, because he is a win defeated, which means you can go Krennic turn 1, him turn 2, and then at a 5 health, they're not likely going to be able to take it out on that turn, in which case then your next turn, it's so early in the game, taking 6 damage to your base, probably not the worst thing in the world to happen.
Yeah.
And now you're able to combine this with Piet's discount, you can get a giant Dorito out real quick. And I just think that combination is super gross.
Yeah.
I'm not even running 6-drop capital ship that you can ramp with, just
Supply
because.
carrier.
Yeah, supply carrier. I just don't think you need it. Basically, your 5-drops are you run the whatchamacallem. You played them. The 4/5 restore 2. Can't think of it.
4/5 restore.
Corvus.
Corvus. Yeah.
So you're running Corvus. You can even then be running. There's that new 5-drop capital ship that came out. That's a 3/6. That as soon as it's played, heal 3. You have your
I saw a CR90 in there a couple
there's
of
a
times.
there's a couple CR90s in here, which are also restore / win defeateds to heal for even more. Your Ravagers are restore 2, and then they start taking units out. So the other thing you can do, which I think is an underrated card, which is if you have your Enoch out there and you want this to die, but your opponent doesn't have anything that can like kill it, you can choke on aspirations it to lower its health, heal up that way. So you're kind of free healing the damage you're about to take for that cost reduction. And the 1 is a small price to pay. It basically negates 1 of the discounts you can get out of it. Yeah. So you're still getting a -2 at full value. So I don't know. I think this deck can do some crazy good like cheating and then getting those big units a lot quicker, which is the name of the game half the time. How this does against like a control deck where it's like, oh, I spent all these like things to get this big thing out, and you go, bye. I don't know how that's going to feel at the moment. So, like in a mirror match, that might be terrible, but yeah. Anyway, that's what those 2 decks are supposed to be. So, preliminary ashes, again, are these right? I don't know. They're just thought processes at the moment. So, we still have 6 weeks out, 7 weeks out, something like that.
Sure.
Yeah. Ugh. So we got a ways to go, and plenty of people will be doing what we're doing to find out that meta stuff. My biggest goal or encouragement to you is just find something you like and just go to town on it. Find every little iteration that you like. If there's a leader that just calls to you, pick it, run with it. It's kind of like the Wild Wild West again. Even in the things that were the meta, they might not be the meta going forward. I do think you should use the previous meta as a threshold meter. Make sure it can beat the Boba. Make sure it can stand up to Obi-Wan. Make sure it can, because like what Alex pointed out, sometimes people don't come up with the new stuff. They just rehash or redevelop the old stuff and make it better. So if what was good can get better, that might be real bad. So anyway,
I just had a thought process, but
please elaborate.
well, I was just thinking that something that you could be running in that color combination,
This
along
one?
with with what you're doing,
Sure.
is the numeric, the Sentinel, unless he's upgraded and loses and gains and stuff.
Yep. I thought about it.
Could be a cool way to kind of help keep some of that aggression, but then turn him into a Sentinel when you need him to be.
Yep.
And different things like that.
I think I was just kind of like going all in on that Night Saber, the Thousands like combination and synergies with Vayne. So I was really trying to focus on all the night units.
Right.
Again, might not be the right call, but it was a go to the kitchen sink at that one concept and see, because this really worked. It might be too cute. It might not be worth it. You might be better off just like intermittently throwing this with whatever random upgrade you can get, kind of thing. The multiple advantage tokens might be the better way to do it. I just know that if I have advantage tokens on my guys, you have the chance of getting rid of them just by running a dude into it. And then I can't use Vayne's ability at all. So also, if you have enough restore, which that deck, we didn't even get into it, but essentially, like, when the Corvus comes out, you're restoring 2. That's like negating my ability altogether. So I'm not only am I losing an upgrade to do the 2 damage, it's a net nothing when you just swing in and do 4 damage to me and then heal the 2 that I just did to you at my cost of losing an upgrade at the same time.
Yeah.
So restore might counter Vayne way too hard to make him not really a viable option. Don't know. Again, super early.
Yep.
So, all right, that's going to do it for this Thursday Throwdown on our Ashes exploration. Thank you, Alex, for joining me for this, since Corey was a little under the weather, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.